They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. McCarthy throwing here. That one's cut along left sideline. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He brings it in. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down, Stroud. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. Dell with the grab. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. 1st and 10 from the 41. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, Stroud. Oh, put some heat on this deep. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. He rolls to his right. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they could focus, they could adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Minnesota. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Reichard on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. This our last play of the quarter. Now begin with a run by Mixon. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Our score, 14-0. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd down and 5. Mixon on the counter. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now McCarthy. Buying some time left. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Reichard on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Reichard set to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 are on to Mixon. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. 2nd and 13. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And this one doesn't go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Second down now, 7 to go. McCarthy looking to throw. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown! His 3rd through the air this game. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Going right side, Mixon with it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 8. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air, 3rd and long. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right, and they pick him off again! And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. That's cut in stride by Addison. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good. For the Vikings, first down.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Can't go out of bounds and be the first one to touch it coming back in. As they say, that is an easy call. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided first half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Reichard on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Looking to throw. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. A massive shot towards the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. They'll pitch it to Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Texans 1st down.
1st down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Continuing to move past the 45. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and goal, Houston.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's got him, that's Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Throwing is Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of the coordinator. And now
and they pick him off again. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. The 30. Gets the 10. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. Reichard on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings continue adding on to that lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. He goes out of bounds on the return.
The Texans take over.
And he steps out of the end zone, so they're going to start this drive at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Running left is Mixon. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Stroud from the pistol. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Working quickly here. Stroud off the play fake. He sends this one to the end zone. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They've got 1st down from the 31. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now they face 2nd down. Now it's McCarthy. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings trying to end this before the final quarter. Jordan Addison the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Reichard on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He loses it on the hit! And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. They left him wide open. It's complete. 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Catch is made down the right sideline. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On the ground again with Mixon. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We reach the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. The trick play unsuccessful. His throw falls incomplete. 4th down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Pass is caught by Addison. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings throwing 6 more on the blowout. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. One after try good by Reichard. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Setting up the screen. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here's 2nd and 14. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Forced out to his right, and he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just...
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings are running them out of the building. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. Record there to tack on the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return. And he heads out the side of the end zone, so they'll take this at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And they pick him off again! Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Caught by the open man. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Here's second and 11. And they pick him off again. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Stroud from the pistol. He's got him. That's Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. Buying some time right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. And they pick him off again! And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. Jones reels it in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Has his man. It's Addison. Here he goes again. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Vikings throwing 6 more on the blowout. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 5th total score of this ball game. Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for 2. He has it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And they're going to be in a tough spot as he ends up out of bounds at his own 7.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down. On play action, here's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
3rd and long for him here. That's incomplete left side.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Desperation time here on 4th. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way!
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown! The Vikings are running them out of the building. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And that defense reacts quickly. Wow, they take him down near the 21. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Keeping it with Mixon. He breaks the tackle. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st down, Stroud. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Christian Kirk, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. So it's a win for the Vikings. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams